Whispers of the Abandoned. Last year, I made a decision that still haunts me. I spent a night in an old abandoned hospital with a few close friends, more out of curiosity than courage. At first, everything seemed ordinary: silent halls, peeling walls, and the scent of rusted time. But then, something changed. Late into the night, we began to hear sounds: soft, almost imperceptible movements behind the doors. It felt like something was watching us. I tried to brush it off, but a deep chill settled in my spine. Whatever it was, it didn't want us there. At dawn, we discovered an old leather bound journal buried under a pile of rubble. Its pages were brittle, filled with diary like entries, mysterious notes about strange experiments and unexplained phenomena. What unsettled me most was that some of the entries were dated years before the building had even officially opened. Some went as far back as the 1910s. One entry read, "The evening silence is broken by unwilling words that do not speak, and by eyes that watch from the dark." Accompanying the writing were eerie drawings, rough sketches of rooms and shadowy figures. At first, I dismissed them as the work of an imaginative mind, until I noticed that some of the illustrations matched old photographs we had found earlier in the night. The next day, curiosity got the better of us. We returned to explore further. Deeper in the building, we found a small room with an antique compass lying in the dust. On the floor were strange symbols etched or painted in something ink like, maybe even blood. It was clear rituals had been performed here, or worse, experiments never meant to be seen. That journal, I realized, wasn't just someone's personal diary. It was a fragment of a buried history, one soaked in secrecy. We had uncovered something forgotten, something that perhaps should have stayed that way. We planned to return that evening with cameras and better lighting. But as we climbed the stairs toward the exit, something whispered my name from the darkness. It wasn't loud, but it pierced through me, cold and unmistakably real. My friends stopped in their tracks. The room seemed to breathe around us. Faint whispering began to echo from the walls, pleading, pulling, desperate to be heard. At first, I thought it was just our imaginations, until the whispers came again closer, deeper, from beneath the floorboards. Then the shadows came alive. Small, creeping silhouettes slid across the walls and vanished into corners. We bolted for the door, but it slammed shut on its own. The hinges screamed. Panic took over. I scanned the room for a way out when I saw them. Shapes, faint and formless, drifting in front of us like echoes of the past. I knew then something lived here. Not just memories, but something aware, watching, waiting. And the more we moved, the more the shadows stirred, growing bolder, closer. One of my friends froze. His face turned white as snow, his voice cracked with terror. "They're not human. They're spirits. Ghosts of this place. They don't want us to leave." Then, silence. Heavier than before. Suffocating. The shadows vanished. The door creaked open as if allowing us to escape. We didn't hesitate. We ran. Didn't look back. Didn't speak a word. But ever since, I've carried a weight with me, a feeling that something followed. Something that saw us, marked us. And maybe, just maybe, we didn't escape. Maybe we opened a door to something that hasn't finished with us yet.